How did you learn?
Because I saw when you guys were fishing on the boat last year. You caught a big ahi.
The word ahi in Hawaiian means fire. What my father-in-law told me was that when an ahi would bite their line, the ahi would pull the fish, the hand line out of the basket so fast that it would leave burn marks on their canoes. The first time I can remember catching a nice sized ahi was when I went out with my Uncle Harry, my dad's older brother. We used the drop stone technique, and oh man, it was an experience. You know, after you catch your first one and you fight it, you feel the strength of this fish, and then you just want more of it. And it's a good adrenaline rush, and you know, just hoping you don't lose the fish. It was definitely that is one memory that I'll never forget. Conditions in the ocean, it changes rapidly. Specifically, trying to catch ahi, you gotta kind of adapt with the conditions that you're dealt with that day. You know, it's always better when it's, or easier anyways, when it's calm. But it seems like they tend to bite better when there's, you know, when it's a little more rough. Maybe because the surface of the water mimics bait that they feed on. So, you know, it's one thing that I heard. So yeah, the conditions, it really depends. It's either they're gonna bite or they're not. It's the luck of the draw. The technique that we're using last time was deep dropping. We call it maki dog. That's a Japanese term of deep dropping. The ancient Hawaiians, the way they would do it was they would grab a rock that was flat, had a flat surface. They would bait their hook, and they would also put palu on top of it, chum, and then they would wrap it. They would put everything on the rock, hook the bait, put the chum over there, and they would wrap the rock, and they would tie it with a slip knot. So when they reached the depth that they wanted it, you could yank on the line. It would release everything, the chum, and also the baited hook. And you know, that's that. Today we use a bag. You know, it's a newer way of doing it, but it still works. You know, it's more efficient for fishing now. Having you know, the technology that we have today, you know, it makes it much easier, you know, especially with a depth recorder, you know, and for the fish finder and stuff. And you know, it gives you a little bit better chance at, you know, being able to find them and catch them. So definitely, you know, technology does help. We use what we call as opelu. Opelu is You know, it's a bait fish that they tend to ahi tend to like and go after. But you know, also there's a couple other types of fish that we can use to catch ahi. Other bait fish that they like, you know.
You get to catch fish. You get to take off the hook when the fish bites the hook, and you even get to see all the fish in the water, and it's beautiful.
Sound of the reel, that's one of the best feelings ever. It's the adrenaline starts pumping, you know. You always hope that you got a big one on. You hope that you got a good one. Hope it's not a shark or any other, you know, other thing. The sound of the reel is, man, it's definitely one of the greatest feelings that, you know, for fishermen. It just definitely the adrenaline. It's definitely a rush of adrenaline. And the reel go off. Living off the land it's everything. I wish everybody could, you know, do more to depend off of the land, because everything you need is there, from the ocean to the land, you know, from food to medicine. All the answers is right there. God has set everything there for us to be sustainable, and you know, and it's good. There's no other better food than catching your own food and growing your own harvest. There ain't nothing better than that. First thing is you need to bleed your fish. Make sure you can, you know, bleed it as good as you can, and then get it on ice. You need a lot of ice. You know, that's your best shot at getting good meat out of the ahi. They're real delicate. It's a real delicate fish, the meat. So yes, bleeding and ice is two major key points when you're out on the ocean. Laws that will allow people to only take a certain amount of numbers and also a certain size, you know, so we can be sustainable for the longevity of fishing and having a resource of food. I mean, history always repeats itself. It's happened before. Overfishing can really ruin, you know, it can really ruin a species, and, you know, really the depletion. We released that ahi because we never needed it. We already had enough to eat to cow, so that's why we get we threw it back, and it just comes back to always giving back. Don't always take it, even if you don't need it. Don't take it. Just throw it back. Let it go. It'll grow bigger. It'll spawn, make more, and the circle of life continues. And if we can, do these things, implement these things, we'll have the fish will be around much longer, and we'll always have fish to eat. What do you like most about fishing?
You get to catch fish and you get to throw it out the bait now, and you get to see the fish. What fish are you catching?
Oh yeah. Do you love to eat fish? I like to eat fish too. It's good, especially ahi. What's your favorite fish?
I like manini beach, maninis, and I like ahis.
You like manini? You like to eat manini and ahi? Oh, wow. That's good. I like ahi. What is your favorite? But
I mostly like ahi because it's big and